We welcome you here to Wilson Field on the campus of Washington and Lee University as we get set for today's NCAA Division III Men's Lacrosse Tournament third round matchup between 10th ranked Gettysburg and number 7 Washington and Lee. A spot in next weekend's quarterfinals on the line today as the Bullets and Generals collide here in Lexington. We say hello and welcome to NCAA.com. Ryan Connell joined by Shane Riley here with you at Wilson Field. And Shane, we have a fantastic matchup on the docket this afternoon. Washington and Lee trying to get something going on this possession with a delayed penalty incoming. Haley, wraparound try, a hat trick for James Haley. Schmidt sees an angle, goes to goal, and he ties it at 10. Myers over the middle, jump shot, saved to Kane. Rebound, saved again. Loose ball in front, tapped around, one more save for Nick DeCane. What a sequence there for the Generals netminder. Burns will get to his right, spins back left, Burns, top corner. As Jack Dalton gets pushed over, flag flies with a delayed call against Lynchburg. Allen puts the Generals back in front. Joey Allen from Jack Elliott makes it 11-10, Washington and Lee. Still 20 seconds left on this possession for the Generals. Backside, this is Newman. Byron Newman stopped by Hoey. Up top for Dunleavy. Dunleavy stood up by Azell. Dunleavy scores! Jack Dunleavy finds the back of the net for the first time today. And the senior captain delivers for the Bullets. They will try one last chance. Cardillo denied by Miller. What a save for Andrew Miller. Lynchburg back to full strength. Washington Lee still with the ball here in overtime. Burns going to try and go to work. Back to James Cardillo. In the slot, Joey Allen wins it. Washington and Lee walks it off against Lynchburg. Joey Allen, the overtime game-winning goal. And for the second straight game, Washington and Lee wins in overtime at home. So Tyler Spano for Washington and Lee. Tate Custer for Gettysburg, and it's Spano away with the opening draw for Washington and Lee. Spano goes straight to goal. Hoey the stop. Rebound picked up by Gabe Ryder. His shot over the net.
And right away, the Generals going out of the gates off the faceoff, just like we talked about. Spano going right up the gut, aggressive with his shot, and then another follow-up shot there that bounced over the goal, but the Generals are going to set up here on offense.
Washington and Lee able to cycle in the tap unit midfield of Allen, Elliott, and Cardillo. James Cardillo, the sophomore, out there with the two senior captains for the Generals. He had 3 points yesterday, 2 goals and an assist. James Haley gets a touch for the Generals, their leading scorer this year for his third straight 5-point game in the postseason. Here's Cardillo out in front, has it poked out of his stick, and the ground ball scooped up there by Andy Marquet.
Yeah, after that fast start from the Generals, a good job by Gettysburg, calming it down a little bit, getting their defense set up, and then Marquet able to force that one out, get them possession here.
Gettysburg will try and clear it through the middle of the field with Miles Balachandran. Stood up close to midfield, but dips under to complete the clear for the Bullets. Very eventful first minute of this game in their defensive end. Probably happy to have the ball to slow things down offensively. As out comes Patrick Maroney, Jackson Hearn to join Ethan Kessler in the midfield.
Yeah, and you can imagine a game with stakes like this. Energy going to be high for both sides. We'll see who's able to control it best. Now with Gettysburg pushing up into offense.
Gettysburg, the last time these teams met, scored 7 times in the first quarter. That first shot goes wide from Kessler as he tried to beat DeCane low. It was a blitzing start from Gettysburg that put Washington Lee on their back foot in the regular season meeting. Spearheaded by the attack of Griffin Johnson as well as Jack Dunleavy. That one knocked away, scramble for the ground ball. As 3 players from each team around it, nobody can pick it up. Gettysburg does so with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Backing it out is Alpaw with 4. Gettysburg just going to have to eat it here, and it's going to be an 80-second violation against the Bullets.
Yeah, that tie-up over there, nobody able to pick up the ball. That sort of doomed their possession there. Not really able to get the ball back in front of goal, and the Generals will walk away with this one.
Washington and Lee clears it forward. And back out comes Allen and Elliott with Cardillo right behind him. Ben Ermsher, James Haley, and Hillis Burns on attack for the Generals. Mentioned Haley, another 5 points yesterday. All 3 postseason games the Generals have played this year, ODAC and NCAA tournament. Haley has had 5 points in all of them. Gardillo trying to get topside with his left, finds Elliott off the side of the net. Picked up behind the net by Haley. And that pass in his direction gets deflected. I'll say that was a shot attempt actually from Joey Allen. So the Generals keep it here with 40 to work. Haley goes into a double team and Marquet forces another turnover.
Yeah, great move there. That was Kassoff coming over with Marquet, and they sort of squeezed Generals there. Great move there to steal possession back.
This team with a couple of players caught in the defensive end, trying to make some changes, and they will. Out comes Declan Mack, Stokes Myers, and that'll be Cooper Savoy with them. The second unit midfield today for Gettysburg, 31, 35, and 52. And that's the opening goal of today's game from Declan Mack.
And Mack comes right into this game, firing onto the net. Not the best angle there on the shot either, but just able to slip it right past DeCane on his near post. And an excellent goal to get this scoring started today.
A freshman, Declan Mack, with just his 8th goal of this season. Gives Gettysburg the opening tally here this afternoon.
And both teams coming out aggressive on offense, as you can see there by that move from Mack, and it working off for him that time around. See if the Generals are able to respond here.
This face-off knocked towards the W&L defensive end. The ground ball is spiked in the air. It comes right out in front, and Gettysburg scores again. Jackson Barrel makes it 2-0 Bullets.
And a favorable face-off there from Gettysburg. Good sign for them moving forward, and that just a great bounce that gets through every Generals defender. And then just a easy shot on goal. It's as easy as you like, 2-0 Gettysburg.
Jackson Barrel with his 36th of the season. 2 quick goals for the Bullets, 8 seconds apart. Makes it 2-0 Gettysburg. So Cisco Salato will get a chance here against Tyler Spano on the faceoff for Gettysburg. These two will tie it up. Spano trying to win it back, and we have a holding call coming against Gettysburg. A violation will give it to the Generals. So 2 for 3 so far on faceoffs for Washington Lee, but the one they lost resulted right in a quick goal for the Bullets. So we'll see the second unit midfield for the Generals, Riley Albricks, Robert Bath, and Byron Newman.
You got to think after that quick play from Gettysburg, the Generals will look to slow it up a little bit here on offense, just catch their breath after those 2 quick goals.
Burns trying to get to his right hand. Being berated there defensively by Del Duquetto. Willis Burns. Forced to reset here with Byron Newman. Newman going to work on the short stick. Newman, cross-handed shot off the side of the net. That's twice so far the Generals have caught the side of the net, and the rebound gets knocked back into the crease where Murphy Hoey can pick it up for Gettysburg. So the Bullets complete the clear up the far side of the field. They have a 2-0 lead 5 minutes into the opening period.
And those 2 goals coming within 8 seconds of each other. As we talked about, coming right off the face-off. So Gettysburg's offense certainly looking strong in the early going, just like they did in that first matchup earlier in the season against the Generals.
Maroney looking for any bit of separation, and he finds the top corner of the net. All Bullets here to start today in Lexington. Patrick Maroney makes it 3-0 Gettysburg.
And just as I was saying, the Bullets are able to find another one. Maroney just going back and forth, trying to find some open space, able to create it for himself, and then slept that one right into the top corner. The Generals will take a timeout.
Washington Lee going to talk things over just 5 minutes in. Patrick Maroney makes it 3-0 Gettysburg.